In this video I'm hoping to help you if you're not sure how to read very large numbers, such as that one. And it follows on from a video I recently made about place value in number, because you need to know the place value of the digits within a number in order to be able to do this properly. So if you're not sure about that, there's a video down there about it. I could just warn you, if you happen to be American, and it's very bizarre to think that American people might be watching me, but if you are, this probably isn't the video for you, because I'm English, as in British English, and I believe that we read numbers slightly differently, so I don't want to confuse anybody. Of course, if you're British English and you've seen American people doing a similar thing, you may be confused already, because they don't tend to do it in quite the same way. The main difference being that we insert ands into our numbers in various places, and the Americans don't. So, this number, I'm assuming you're not too sure how to read that number. But I suspect if I were to give you some smaller numbers, you'd be okay. For instance, you can probably read that one, 63. How about this one? 247, right? 738. 609. Hopefully that wasn't too much of an issue. You can read 2- and 3-digit numbers quite easily. The problem is that that is a massive number. However, I want to reassure you, if you can read a 3-digit number, then you can read that one. It's just a matter of splitting it up, basically. So what I'm going to do first of all is write the number in this big table that I've got here. And in order to do that, as you should remember, we always have to start from the right-hand end, which is the digits, the units end of the number. So the digit on the end is the units digit, and that's got to be in the units column always. So I need to know how many digits there are in my numeral, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Therefore I need to start 10 from here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need to start my numeral in that column there in order for it to end there, which is important. So I'm going to write the numeral into the table. Starting here, 6, 7, 4, 3, 0, 2, 1, 5, 8, 9. So it's a slight relief when it ends up in the right place. Okay, so if I look at this table, I can see how I actually need to read that number. Firstly, we know 589. We can read these individual, different coloured 3-digit groups quite easily. That's 589. That is just 21. This is 743, and that one is 6. That's all we need to know, because this is billions, this is millions, this is thousands, and this is just units. So to read the whole number, all it is 6,743,021,589. That wasn't too taxing, was it? We managed it. I'm just going to rub off these ones so that we can try a few more slightly larger ones. Just dry off the wet mess I've made there. Okay, remember, we have a number, we count the digits so that we know where we're going to start, we write it in here, and then we can work it out. I am going to show you that you don't actually need this great big table, but we'll just do 2 or 3 more in here as a bit of practice so that we fully understand what we're doing, and then I'll show you how to do it without this table. And I may rub off the top bits and do something up there. I can put the words up there perhaps. Right, let's have some more numbers. Let's try that one. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it has to start there. We've got 6, 7, 5, 3, 201. So what I've got with that one, 6,700,000, because we're on 100,000s here, 6,753,201. Fair enough. Let's try another. Nine. 9 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we start here. 5, 9, 3, 1, 2, 6, 0, 7, 3. Oh, the 3's gone down. Never mind. So what we've got there, millions, 593,126,073, because there aren't any hundreds, and 73. Okay. Hopefully you're beginning to see how we can do that without having this great big table. We just have to remember the things underlined in yellow. The next one would be trillion. It could go on further. So if you can remember those words underlined in yellow, you can do that to your number. The only other thing you have to do is split the digits in your number up into groups of 3, starting from the right-hand end, because you have to have 3 digits in the right-hand end, and it doesn't matter if you haven't got 3 digits in the left-hand end, it still works. So I'm going to rub off these numbers with this cloth here. It's a dry one, not making quite as much mess as last time. Right, so let's have a few more numbers, and hopefully we won't need to use that to work out how to read them. Okay. I've just written up a random number there. I don't know how many digits that is, but we should be able to work this out. Now, this number isn't split up into digits. Printed numbers, or numbers that you write yourself, you should really split them up into groups of 3 from the right-hand end, technically using spaces, although if the number's already written, you can't really insert a space in a number that's already written out for you. You can, however, insert a comma. So I'm going to use this rather attractive piece of purple chalk to insert some commas in this number, starting from the right-hand end. So I count 3 digits, I insert a comma. 3 more digits, I insert a comma, then I've got 3 digits left. Now what I have to remember is these things. If I can just remember those, then I'm sorted. The one on the right-hand end is just hundreds, tens and units. So I'll just put HTU to remind me. That's just hundreds, tens and units. Then this group is thousands. Okay? Thousands. This one is millions. That's all we need to know. So we've got 934,120,678. And remember, all I had to be able to say is 934, 120, 678. And the only extra thing was remembering that we have hundreds, tens and units, then the next group of 3 is thousands, the next group of 3 is millions. If there was another group of 3, it would be billions, then it would be trillions. And that is all you've got to learn. That we've got thousands, millions, billions. So what I'm going to do is, that's going to disappear. I'm going to put up a few more of these and leave you to try and work them out, and then I'll have another video where I go through them for you and you can make sure that you've got them right. Right, I've cleaned off the top of that table, and you'll see why in the next video, and I've written up here 7, because 7 would fit, examples of numbers that you can practice working out how to say. I'll go over those in the next video, and the next video is mentioned on the website. There's a link in the description, and it's one of these down here. My word, I'm fat.